Good morning. Happy Sunday, February 18. Just a quick Social Security roundup from what we put out last week. It was kind of a short week, I feel like. But anyway, okay. So last Sunday, of course, we put out the Social Security roundup for the week before. So if you missed any of those video tips and you want to just check and see you didn't miss something that would apply to you, feel free to take a listen to that. It's called Sunday Social Security Roundup for anybody who's not familiar. I didn't do another video that day. Things have just been so super busy. It's hard sometimes to remember to click in. But sometimes when I remember later, I'll jot it down so that when I do have a chance to click in on a later day, I will spout the issue. Okay, so Monday, February 12th, it was part 2 of that little session on the Social Security Administration's narrative that they have out on the internet, on their website, clearing up myths about Social Security. Had one viewer who was very sure it was all lies. And I just said, I'm just the messenger. And of course, the citation to the webpage is, I believe, tell me if I'm wrong, if you happen to see it, but it should be a button towards the end that brings you to where that is printed on the SSA site. Yeah, so that was the part 2 of that. The part 1 was, I guess, the week before. February 13th, that would be Tuesday. This was this came from, something in my practice that made me decide to issue it. It was about when you have a claim pending and you decide you can't hold on any longer without some sort of paycheck. And this is really common. So if this is you, you're not alone. And when you're going to go start a new job part-time, don't just assume because it's part-time, it's going to be okay. It can be if you do it right, but if you bull in a china shop, just go get that part-time job and then think about it after, you could really be hurting yourself. So that gives you a little bit of ideas on what to do and not to do with regard to that. So February 14th, Valentine's Day. So that must have been, if that was Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Valentine's Day. It stemmed from a question someone asked about being disabled at age 67 and what the person can or cannot do with regard to filing for Social Security benefits. The following day, the 15th, that would be Thursday. This was some example of some bad ALJ testimony that people do, and there was a specific instance where I was describing what the person said as per the ALJ decision that the ALJ used in his denial decision, or hers. I don't recall if it was male or female, was not my case. And it was how you describe your standing and walking and what you really need to think about before you open your mouth. These are things that you should be preparing for, obviously, before you head into hearing, and expect those questions to be asked. Friday fraud law review. That was February 16. This one was about a person from Honduras who was illegally trespassing in the country, and while doing so committed Social Security fraud, and also admitted to being a repeat offender of re-entering without permission after being deported 3 times. And that person went on to commit Social Security fraud. I will say that is not the worst of crimes we hear about of people. It is a crime, however, and it shouldn't be tolerated. So by no means am I suggesting that that person is anyway, at least according to this report from the OIG, as they all come from, no terrorist, no murderer, no rapist, it was something far more innocuous, but nonetheless illegal under our laws. And could be a detriment to somebody else who perhaps had their Social Security number stolen. But you could take a look-see there. Saturday the 17th. This was another ditty about ALJ denials and what they look at. And this was regarding your complaints of pain and things you need to be sure to take heed of in various places where you discuss your pain, not just at hearing. Okay, that's it. That is your Sunday. What is today? Today's the 18th, February 18th, Social Security Roundup. Have a great week, guys. Have a great weekend, and I will talk to you soon.